Now live, Griselda, very good morning to you. I understand the Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lesufi was there. What's the latest?
Well, that's right, Blaine. The MEC for Education here in Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi, has just arrived at the home of the learners who died yesterday. We're hearing now from the Gauteng Education Department that a third child from the same home died overnight after he had been taken to hospital, basically complaining about the same stomach pains that the two learners had complained about yesterday at the Khumalo Primary School here in Katlehong. So he's here to offer his condolences, as many of the residents as well as neighbors have come out to support this family. There's no indication at this stage, Blaine, what may have caused the stomach pains that the learners were experiencing yesterday. But once the school and the MEC had basically come to inform the family of the passing of the two learners at the school, they were also told of the third child from the same home who was experiencing the very same pains. He was also rushed to hospital, and we're hearing this morning that overnight that third child has now passed on. There's no indication at this stage of investigations continue about what exactly could have happened. The school, some of the siblings as well as the learners at the Khumalo Primary School here in Katlehong are very distraught over what has happened. And many people are saying they'd like to get to the bottom of what could have happened to these learners. No indication if they ate something at this stage that could have led to those stomach pains, but a real blow for a family to have three of their children in a space of a couple of hours lose their young ones.
Yeah, you know, not knowing the actual cause of this is pretty daunting, isn't it? In terms of how have the teachers responded to this, Griselda? You know, it's very difficult when you don't know the cause of something to action a plan to prevent something like this happening again.
Well, Blaine, just a few moments ago, I managed to speak to one of the teachers who was one of those who carried out one of the learners from the classroom as they'd been screaming, saying that there were pains in the tummy. And she went on to detail how devastating it was, how they rushed one of the learners to the clinic, the clinic within this area, and how the young one had been gasping for air. You could see she was severely traumatized. But what has happened this morning is that counselling services have been brought in for the teachers as well. So they have received that kind of support. But they're absolutely devastated, in particular the two teachers who were part of those who tried to rush the two learners to the clinic to try and get some assistance. But unfortunately, by the time that they arrived there, the two learners had passed on.
I'm sure when you get more information, you'll come back to us. Griselda Lewis live for us there, talking about a third child now dying from the symptoms of stomach pains. The cause at this stage yet unknown, but we'll keep on top of that story and find out more. Let's take a bit of a break.